Hey guys, Marsing here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and so today we're going to try out the new LR Gohan and Krillin in the GT Legendary Goku event. So this is an interesting one because like the initial showcase I did, obviously I have not pulled the unit yet. So we are running a rapid growth team using them as a friend. Now we have a 79% friend who is already at full level 10 links. So this is going to be a very interesting one. We need to get them on rotation with the Tech Gohan. Because once he's transformed, he's actually a really good link partner for them. So we're going to see how they get on. Now, there is a possibility that we'll get to the end and we could die to the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. If that happens, then I'm just going to leave it in. Because the thing I'm interested to see is how good they will actually be when we get to that final stage, because obviously a very important and useful part of their kit is that they do have that built-in chance to dodge, and obviously when we get to the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, dodging is disabled. Now they do greatly raise their defense on their 18 key super, and by the time we get to the last Goku phase, we will have exchanged into the battle armor, so they will be more powerful. They have a 70% chance to do an additional super once they've changed over, if you get 24 key, and obviously because they get so much extra key from rainbow orbs once they have the battle armor on, we should pretty much be able to get a 24 key super every turn. So that means that on their best turn they could get a triple super, and then I'm very interested to see. I'm assuming normal attacks they will just tank for double digits at that point from the full power Goku. Now it's possible that a super attack would still finish us off, but that is something that we are essentially just going to have to wait and see. So we'll go ahead and do this. I thought for the other rotation we might as well run the LR, KRILLIN, Caulifla and Kefla. So obviously we had to bring Kefla as the lead. We're not able to get the orbs here for the dodge for her, which is unfortunate. Someone did comment on the previous video where we ran this same kind of setup where we had to use the Kefla lead and then a Gohan and Krillin friend. That kind of shows how Kefla has aged, and I kind of would agree. I do think she's still kind of underrated because people don't like, in general, units that have to build up, right? Like people don't like active skills that you can only use after 4 supers, or you know, like active skills you can't use until turn 7. People don't like that you have to wait for like Ultimate Gohan to transform for him to be as good as he is transformed. I mean, he's still great untransformed, but in general people don't like things that build up. They want to see everything crazy, big numbers on turn 1. And I do think the Kefla, once you get to Super Saiyan 2, she is pretty decent, but I would definitely agree she's not a top tier Dokkan Fest, that is for sure, but I do feel like she gets underrated a little bit. But anyway, we're going to have her on the team on rotation. We've got the transforming Gotenks, of course. He's going to be very powerful, especially when we get near to the end and decide to go for the active skill. So yeah, let's see, untransformed Gohan, they only have Fierce Battle and Cold Judgment. So if Gohan goes first, I think he probably kills here though. So let's go ahead and use their active skill, because you can use their active skill and then once you've exchanged you can use it again. So you always want to make sure you do use it before the exchange, because otherwise it's basically wasted, right? Because once they've swapped over, you get to do it again, so you might as well use it the first time, right? So go ahead and do this. They should, I imagine, finish off the Goku here. Might not even need the additional super, but what are we going to hit attack stat wise? 4.5 million, so 79%. They've only got 2 links active. And because we're using them as a lead, we're on a team where one of the leader skills is 130% and the other one is 150, because that's what Kefla's rapid growth leader skill is. So you compare that to some of the numbers that you see from units on a double 170 team, and that is pretty good. I'm still hoping I can actually pull my own copy of them, because I do think on like a double 170 lead team, they are going to be incredibly good. So there's actually 6 orbs there. So if we do this, can we get those? Yeah, so we can get the 6 orbs for you. That means a guaranteed additional. Now that she's Super Saiyan 2, she's got the dodge built into her passive. And then we can even get the 11 key super with Gotenks at the end here as well. So KRILLIN and Caulifla are still very good in this event. Obviously because we're fighting Goku, a pure Saiyan, we get 1 guaranteed additional super. Obviously they're not as crazy as in the original Goku event where he's also a Universe Survival Saga enemy, so they're getting another additional super, but even just getting the one guaranteed is good. I mean, mine are Rainbow, so obviously they have the potential to do even more than that. They build up their chance to dodge as they attack. They infinitely stack defense. I mean, there they go, dodging a super attack. So these two still very top tier in events like this where we have the Pure Saiyan enemy. So, and then at least for this turn, Kefla does have the type advantage. So I think she should tank reasonably well here. Get the guaranteed additional. I mean, you can see how low her attack stat is compared to some of the other units on the team. She raises attack infinitely, and on the third super she's only at 2.4 million, so I guess that's where you can kind of see her aging, because we're getting Dokkan Fest now, even though, yes, like I said, the leader skill of the team overall is lower, but, you know, we're seeing Dokkan Fests that are out of the gate hitting like 4, 5, 6 million on turn 1, and this is a form you have to wait to get to, like, for her to actually build up, so do we want to transform Gohan straight away? I kind of don't want to. I kind of want to stack his defense a little bit, but we're not going to get a great super attack in the first slot here from these guys. So let's put you in slot 1 and go for this. If Gohan takes him out, then Gohan takes him out. That's fine. Because, I mean, these guys don't stack, so it's not hugely important for them to be super attacking constantly. And then I guess it doesn't matter for Gotenks, because if Gohan doesn't finish him off, then the LR will. So 2.4. We actually might not finish him off, because these Goku stages do have a decent amount of HP. Oh yeah, wow, we're not even close. So let's see what these guys can do with their 12 key super. Still 2.91, so basically 3 million, which is still pretty good. They still raise attack and defense on super. They still have that dodge chance. So yeah, still tanking the hits for double-digit damage. That's what we like to see. And then Gotenks, of course, has the potential to do multiple additional super attacks here. Unfortunately, he would need to crit. Alright, well, I guess this Goku is going to get to live to see another turn. So, I guess we could have had Kefla off rotation and been building up Kale, because she does get a benefit from being on rotation with like a Kale and a Caulifla unit. So let me grab some same type orbs here. And then we can... Actually, I don't know if we can get the Dokkan attack next turn. It would be nice to get the Dokkan attack with Gohan and Krillin, but I think we might be just a little bit shy. If we can get all same type orbs on the next turn, then maybe we can. But let's see. Are we at the point where they're going to exchange? Not yet. Alright, so... Do you get any extra links with you? You do not. Now, this is where I need to be a little bit concerned, because Gotenks in slot 3 here, I don't think is ideal. I think what we should do, let's go ahead and... What's Gohan's defense? 234. Probably still want him to have a little bit higher defense, so I'll leave him in slot 1 here. What items did I bring? See, I don't have an item that doesn't also heal me, so I have to be very careful about what happens with Gotenks in the third slot here. Can I get his 11 key super? I can. I think I might just have to do this. We might actually still die to a super attack on Gotenks, but let's see what happens here. Really need the Ozaru to super attack Gohan after this. That would be most appreciated. But we know how this mode works sometimes. Alright, well, 4 million attack stat from Gohan and Krillin. There is always the possibility that the Ozaru doesn't super. Gotenks, of course, does have a built-in chance to dodge as well. So, maybe we get lucky here. But, let's see. 50k from normals. Alright, well, he didn't super, so we got lucky. We're not going to get the Dokkan attack here with... we can't wait until the next turn, is what I mean. So, we might as well go ahead and put you in slot 1. You're definitely going to do more damage than Kale. So, we'll do this. And then we will do this. Save the Super Saiyan 3 transformation for Gotenks until we get right to the end.
Time to get serious.
Alright, so... I mean, they've got a 3.2 million attack stat. Nothing too crazy. Because they only infinitely stack their defense. So, obviously, defensive-wise, they're going to be super, super good even towards the end. When we get to the tech full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but yeah, their attack doesn't really ever get to crazy high levels. But I mean, when you're spitting out guaranteed additional super attacks, I guess it doesn't matter too much if your attack stat isn't the highest with each one. Big crit as well on the Dokkan attack, that's what we like to see. And then of course the Ozaru still counts as a Goku for all of these cards that have those kind of abilities. So still counts as a pure Saiyan, so we still get the guaranteed additional super. And then we get the one from the hidden potential system as well. Let's go. Can we crit on this one? No crit, but there's a lot of damage in one turn. And then Kale, of course, not going to do a lot of damage, but she's very good defensively. And then Gotenks in the end should be able to finish off the Ozaru here. Double super from her, let's go. I mean, she does stack attack and defense. Obviously, the longer the event goes on, the more damage she does. Oh, yeah, apparently, definitely took offense to that comment. She's like, no, I can do it. So, triple super. And then she still didn't do it. Tiniest sliver of HP. At least you tried. Gotenks and Ghost are going to finish him off with the kamikaze attack. There we go. I mean, triple supering with KO obviously very good because it's triple defense raise for her. And now it is time to strap on the battle armor.
Super lightweight. It feels like I'm not wearing anything at all.
And these shoulder pads don't really get in the way. We have all sorts of room to move.
Alright, so technically the transformation here. So now we have the ability to use the active skill again. We have the increased passive, so they do a lot more. They have higher base stats, higher chance to additional when we get in the 24 key super. They now also get a ton of extra key from rainbow orbs. What is Gohan's defense? Just under 300k. I think we let him super attack like one more time, and then we'll transform him, because he does have more links with these guys once he's transformed. But look at that. 4 AGL orbs and 2 rainbows takes them from 7 key to being at 24. That is pretty crazy. So we can't get the guaranteed additional for Kefla. What is her defense? 120k. That's not great, but does she get one shot here by a super? I don't think so. We could use our active skill and change the physical orbs into STR, but even then we're not going to get 6, so might as well just get these out of the way here. If we're lucky, he super attacks either Gohan or either Ultimate Gohan or Gohan and Krillin. We'll see how this plays out here. Obviously, remember, in this first Super Saiyan 4 Goku stage, we can still dodge. So 5.2 million now. I mean, that attack stat is really good considering the lower level leads that we have. They have barely any links active. Unfortunately, that is kind of the problem with them, though, is their link set is very strange. So getting a lot of links with them active at any one time is going to be fairly difficult anyway. So 189k they took from a super. That is still quite a bit, but I mean, it's under 200 just about. There's definitely units that would take way more damage than that. We did get unfortunate and only get the 1 super attack. Obviously, if you get the additional, and then especially if you get the extra additional from the hidden potential system, they're going to have raised their defense 3 times, so that number's going to be significantly less. But even so, pretty decent. Because again, I'll keep mentioning it, I'm sure, but you've always got to remember all of these numbers that we're seeing. We're on a much lower leader skill than we would be on some of the other teams. So it's not too bad overall. So let's go ahead and grab these for you. What are Kale and Caulifla's defense at the moment? 400k. That's pretty good. So we'll do this. Kale at around 200k, but she also guards when there's a Caulifla on rotation. So she's looking pretty good here. And then we'll just get these physical orbs for Gotenks. Gotenks does at least have type advantage against this Super Saiyan 4 Goku, so we don't have to worry about him too much. And yeah, let's see this play out. Now, unfortunately, I remember joking about this back when we were doing runs on the OG Goku event, but when you have Kale and Caulifla on your team, their super attack animations are not the shortest ones in the game, let's say that at the least. And we're going to have multiple turns where we have to watch like them super attack 3 or 4 times, but they're not doing crazy damage, especially when Goku dodges, but every single super is of course raising our defense. In this phase we can still dodge. Wow, he's he really didn't want to be hit by them supers, did he? So, yeah, double-digit damage. And then Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, 2.72. Obviously, this is not exactly his best scenario here with the LR KRILLIN Caulifla as his link partner, but reasonably good defense from him as well. So I think now is the time that we transform Gohan. Yeah, he's at 352k defense. So let's go ahead and transform him. Now he picks up a couple of extra links with the LR, Gohan and Krillin. So that's going to enable them to look a little bit better here. We'll save the active skill for the Tech Goku though, because obviously we want to get that 24 key super so we get the 70% chance of doing an additional super, because we need them to raise their defense as much as possible as they're no longer able to dodge. And then, yeah, we can see how well they're going to tank against that Tech Goku. Unfortunate drop down with the orbs there. We actually can't get the 18 key super, which is unfortunate, but I guess we'll just go ahead and do this. Like I said, we'll save the active skill. So, I mean, they still do raise attack and defense. It's just not greatly raises on their 12 key. And remember, the friend has dupes. They are an AGL unit anyway, though. So even at 55%, they have free level 5 additional. So even when you have no dupes, you have the potential to double super. Speaking of double super, Ultimate Gohan just going to go off here with another super attack. Let's go. Yeah, pretty solid damage from him. He's going to take double-digit damage from this, right? Yeah, well, almost. 115. I mean, that's close enough, right? So 3.66 now on their 12 key. Pretty good for a 12 key super attack. I mean, we only, like, you think about a lot of situations, we could only get 3 orbs with them. And yet, as an LR, we were still able to get over 12 key, just not quite to 18. And still put out a reasonably good attack stat. Like, that ability to get extra key from the orbs that you pick up is incredibly powerful. So, obviously that is very, very good. Man, this would be a crazy turn to use Kefla's active skill. Look at all these physical orbs. Do we need to? Are we going to finish him off here? Possibly. We'll do this so we can get the 6 orbs for her. We'll save the active skill, because we might get the this might be the final turn here, at least of the Int Goku, and then yeah, we'll get to see what the Gohan and Krillin are like up against Tech Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. So obviously this team, some of the units not hitting as hard as usual with the lower leader skill, so it is taking a little bit longer than some of the other runs on this stage. You compare this to the run that we did with the Namek Saga team with Frieza, and obviously this is probably going to take almost twice as long. So, but yeah, let's get these additional supers off. Goku isn't dodging, so Kefla might be able to finish him off here, because we got enough orbs for her to get a guaranteed additional super attack, so maybe she can finish him off. Getting the dodges, and when we don't dodge we take no damage. All good here, and then 2.7. So if she does triple super, we could get up to 3 million on this turn. Still pretty bad when you consider, like, infinite stacking. Yeah, 2.8. Is she even going to get to 3 million if she gets the third one? So as you can see, yeah, it's starting to show her age a little bit. We get the crit, but unfortunately no third super attack, so... Yeah, so we get Cold Judgment, Infight, Shocky Speed, and Fierce Battle when we're with this Gohan. So... Alright, well I might as well just grab some same type orbs, because we are going to be able to finish them off here. And then we'll grab these for Gotenks, not that it really matters. Hey, and there you go. We'll just get a dodge to finish out the turn here. And then take out Int Goku. They should finish him off here, right? Come on. Wow, apparently not. I feel like these two are kind of showing that typical sort of LR thing here, where like the 12 key super is not super impressive by itself. I mean, obviously remember this Goku does have a lot of defense, but like their 18 key super, when we do get it, they are hitting some pretty crazy numbers. But alright, this is a solid turn here. We don't have to worry about dying, because we got guarding or type advantage, or, you know, LR KRILLIN Caulifla with 530k defense, so don't have to worry about them. I think we will go ahead and transform Gotenks here as well. Why not? We're going to be using a lot of active skills over the next couple of turns, so we might as well go ahead and transform our boy. Get the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks out. For the first few turns, he has the chance to do additional super, so if he starts getting triple supers off against this Tech Goku, he starts pushing out quite a lot of damage. So here we go. So he's going to start off by super attacking Kale. Her defense is pretty good and she guards, so she's not going to die here. 130k, I mean, we'll take that. We got plenty of HP. And then she's up to almost a 1.5 million attack stat. Obviously, she's designed to be good defensively, so whilst her attack does build up over time, it's not getting to any sort of crazy level. That's why, obviously, this run is taking longer as well, like, because LR, Kale, and Caulifla, as I already talked about, are in the same boat. They infinitely stack defense, but not attack. You imagine if they infinitely stacked attack and defense, like, they'd be at an insane level of attack now with the number of supers that they get. Like, when they came out, they were pretty much the best unit in the game. If they eventually get an easy A and they change their thing to actually raising attack and defense on super attack, then maybe they won't just jump straight back to being the best unit in the game again, but man, they're going to be insanely good. Because even if you think about, like, for Global, the upcoming Legendary Vegeta event, that is a Pure Saiyan. In the last couple of stages, I wonder if he's in the Universe Survival Saga. It depends which version of the blue Vegeta they use. Although the final stage is Evolution Blue Vegeta, so of course he is a Universe Survival Saga unit. So when you get to that final stage against him, they're going to be getting all the extra super attacks. So they're definitely a unit to keep an eye out for, even before they get their Easy A. When that event drops on Global, they are going to be very useful. And yeah, Gotenks just going off, getting all the super attacks here. Yeah, pretty solid damage from our boy. And here we go. This is what we came to see. So, Gohan and Krillin. We can get the 24 key super, so I won't use the active skill here. We'll go ahead and grab these. Am I going to be able to get 6 orbs for Kefla? Probably not. I guess maybe if we do this and some greens show up, then we could. Yeah, cool. So, see, I really want to see how well Gohan and Krillin tank, but I feel like if I don't use an item this turn, Kefla just gets us killed in the last spot. So, I mean, this is what I wanted to see, right? So if we do die this turn, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I want to see how well they tank against Goku with no item active. So, start of the turn, they've got 195k defense. As soon as they super attack, this is jumping up to like over 300k. So, they should be fine. And then Kefla probably gets us killed at the end. But, I mean, with the lower leader skill, this video is going on long enough as it is. Nearly 6 million attack stat. Pretty good. Can we get the crit? See, that's the problem. No crit means not a lot of damage. But then the 12 key coming in at 3.6. So now we've got the double defense raise. And yeah, double digit damage from the normal attacks. So that's primarily what I wanted to see. I would kind of like to see them get super to see how much it would do. But I'm very satisfied with that, especially on the lower leader skill, like we said. Them taking basically no damage from this Goku with no items active is very, very good. But Kefla undoubtedly is going to get us killed here. So let me know what you guys think of Gohan and Krillin. If you did pull them, let me know what teams you've tried them out on and what your favourite build is. Like I said, I really want to see them running under a double 170 lead. Hopefully I can pull them before the banner goes, but obviously they are a general pull LR now, so they will be back. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below for the Discord and the merch store, and I will see you all again soon. We didn't die. Have a good one.